Hey everybody. All right, this is Brian B, and what I'm going to be showing you is exactly a tool that can help you with if you use Amazon as a to do what's called some retail arbitrage. So this tool will help you scan the products a little bit faster, and this tutorial is pretty much just going to show you how that works. So let's get started here. All right, let me share my screen. Bam, we're in the game. So first things first is you're gonna download it. Depending on what version you have, you'll get something like this, right? You have to have like a something that can uncompress the files, like a Renoir. You can download that. It's free, right? Open this up. Extract the files, right? You open it up. You're gonna go to Setup. Click Setup. It will install it for you. Now, depending on how secure your computer is, you might need to turn off um, your virus scanner just to install it because it might be blocking it. But once you install it, you can turn it back on. So that's how you do it, right? I'm not going to do it just because I already have this done. And then once you have it done, you'll open it up and it'll look something like this, right? And you might also it might update something on Windows, which is, let me show you what it is. Your net framework. Where'd it go? Let's see. This right here, this program right here. It might update that just because it needs to. It's created in Microsoft.net, so it needs to have the most up-to-date program to run and to be able to scrape everything. So, and if you don't have the up-to-date one, it's going to do it automatically. So don't be scared if you see that updated or installing on your computer, right? So then you'll get to here, right? And what this does is, like I said, it's going to scrape a page, right, of product, and then it's going to compare it with Amazon for you. And then you can click this analyze button, and it's going to analyze the deals there and give you something that has like a profit margin that you should look at or look further into. So the program's not perfect, but it eliminates a lot of time. So let's do Best Buy first. So what we're gonna do is we'll come over to the Best Buy website. No, that's not it. Right. So here's Best Buy. You come onto the website. You choose a category. Let's do toys, game. Let's do action figures. Choose the category. Now you have it there, right? You want to make sure that it's in list mode, not grid mode. It's in list mode. So this is grid mode. We don't want that. We want list. So you have that. Then all you gotta do is take this URL here, press copy, come over to here, put it in there. Then you click this browse button, and you need to pick where you want to save the Excel spreadsheet. So I'm just gonna save it on the desktop. And then you click Scrape Base. And Scrape Base is pretty much the website that you're looking to compare, right, with Amazon. So it's doing its thing right now. It's opening up the other window, and it is gonna do its thing. It's gonna start, scraping all that stuff. So we'll just wait a few minutes to let it do its thing. All right, it's done. Now the faster this program works, it all just depends on how fast your computer is. So, all right, so it's saying it's done, and it scraped Best Buy that page successfully. And so this is how you can check if it did it correctly. You'll, wherever you save that, it's going to create what's called a comparison report. You open that up. So you have to have Microsoft Excel, and this only works on PCs right now. We haven't created a Mac version, but only on PCs. So as you can see, it scraped all those products that was on the page, and this is it from Best Buy, and this is the prices of those items. So let's see, this half Girls Age of Ultron, it was $23.99. Let's see what it says it was. See, this project here, $23.99. The Hasbro Marvel Avengers Hulk Grip Fist is $18.99. Let's see what the report says it was. Right, is $18.99. So you can see it's scraping that. Then the next thing, so you got to close this out in order for it to do it. This can't be open for the program to run. So make sure that's closed, right? And then now I want to tell it, I want to analyze it with Amazon. So I go over here and say scrape and compare with Amazon. So it's thinking, it's doing its thing. Now usually it's going to take a little bit to do it, just because it's got to go search for each one of those products. So while this is running in the background, once it starts up, right, and you have to have Mozilla Firefox as well for this to work, right, because it's built to do this with Mozilla Firefox. Now you can, the base website, you can scrape whatever you want with, but when it goes to compare with another one of the sites, it needs to have Mozilla Firefox. So as you can see, it's inputting all those things, and it's searching on Amazon to see if the product is compatible there, right? So it's going to go through all those different sites. Now, I've also built this where you can actually have it compare with like Kmart, Toys R Us, Target, and Walmart to see not only is the product available on Amazon, but if like Target is the lowest place to actually get the product as well. So you can use it for that too. It's going to take you a little bit more time because you got to run a couple more scans. But as you can see here on the program, right, whatever the reference link is, you just it's able to do Best Buy, Walmart, Kmart, Target, and FAO Schwarz. So I'm going to show you how to do the other ones as well. I won't go through the whole scan just because it takes a little bit of time to do it. It's definitely faster than if you have to do it yourself, right? Because while this is scanning, you can be doing something else and then just come back to it. But I'll show you, because I'll show you, it has to be on a certain type of page for the program to actually read the scrape correctly and not give you incorrect information. So matter of fact, while it's doing that, let me just show you, and then we'll come back to that. So when you come to Toys R Us, right, you can't just scrape on this page here. You have to actually go to a category. So let's say we were going to go to clearance items. Click clearance. Then let's just say we want to clearance all of them. Right? Now, what I usually do is hey, so I don't have to run the scraper again. I just say, hey, give me all these bad boys, right? Put 96 items on this. Uh-oh. If it does it, okay. All right, so I just did 48, but I would do as high as I can, right? I would say, give me all those. Then, so now that it has all those, what I would do is I would simply go up here. And this is another thing. And then you just take this URL, pretty much. Take this URL, come on over to here, and put it in go to the setting process. Now, a lot of times what I do is, so I don't have to keep doing it, I will come over here right? And then let's say there's a couple, I want to scrape like maybe the first five, right? I go to page 2, right? And I'll come over here, open up Notebook, and do page 2 because that's the URL. And then you can see how it has this page number, right? Everything's going to be the same. It's just this page is going to change, and that'll be page. If I want to do page 3, I'll just change that to page 3. If I want to do page 4, just change that to page 4. If I want to do page 5, I'll just change that to page 5. So I'll have that all done. Now, as I was doing this, right, the other thing finished. So it says scrape successfully, scrape successfully. If it doesn't scrape successfully, it'll say failed on any one of these, and that'll have you look at that. So now let's go see how it scraped. Well, first, before we go see how it scraped, let's click Analyze Report. Because what Analyze Report is going to do is it's going to let you know if there's any deals worth looking at on Amazon. Now, I don't know. I've never done this page before, so I don't know. There might not be any deals, or there might be something worth looking at. Let's look at it. So we did it. We're opening the page, right? You come over here, and where it says Analyze, you can see it says not good margin, not good margin. That means that there's nothing there. And you see all these NAs. The program didn't pretty much didn't find anything on there for Best Buy for that product. And we can just scrape another page. And we'll do one more just because I don't see a lot of things on here, and we'll see what it says. So, but what I usually do over here is if there was a lot, I would sort this, right? And then I'm going to look, because I did Best Buy, I'm going to look for anything that says Best Buy, right? And then this is letting me know that this product might be something to look at. Now, I want to make sure, once again, the program's not perfect, so you need to check and make sure that this item is matching up with the same thing that Amazon has. So let's just do it. First, you can just look by the title really quickly. So it says Megabox Halo Charlie series. Let's see what's on. Megabox Halo Charlie series blind pack. All right, now let's see if this is the same. So I'll copy the Best Buy item, and let's go see the Best Buy item. So that's what it looks like on there. Now let's go to Amazon. Let's put in that same title and see. So, and it has it there. So, bam. So this is it there. This is it here. So you can see how the product works, right? And because I found that, that's pretty much how it works. So it's going to do the same thing if we were to do this thing right now. So let me just show you this, and I'm not going to do 48 because I want it to be faster. I'm just going to do 24. Let's copy this. Now, once we do this, hold on. Once we do this, you got to exit out of the Excel spreadsheet, right? And every time you do a new one, right, get your information that you want to keep from there, and then you just got to go ahead and delete it because you can't have two of those reports at the same time, right? It has to be able to create a new one every time. And so what you're going to do, and you'll close out a price compare, and then just open it one more time. Price. Open that bad boy back up again. And then now we're doing Toys R Us. Toys R Us is also called FAO Schwarz because when I first was creating it, it was going to be called FAO Schwartz, but Toys R Us bought FAO Schwartz. So FAO is Toys R Us, just to let you know. So we're going to take this, copy that, put it in there. We click Toys R Us. We're going to browse. We're going to create our compare sheet. I'm going to save mine on the desktop. We're going to click Scrape Base. And now it's going to go to Toys R Us and scrape that. So it's doing its thing. While it's doing its thing, we'll check up. It's done scraping the base side already. All right. Let it finish writing. All right, it's done. Let's see if we make sure it's scraped. All right, it's scraped and stuff. Awesome. Then the next step is I want to compare it with Amazon. All right, now it's going to do its thing and compare with Amazon. While it's doing this thing, let me just show you how you can go find the price at Walmart. You go to here, go to something, I don't know, whatever you want to go to. Let's just say we're doing toys, we're doing Legos. Right. So you kind of have to, you can't scrape this page yet. You have to get to a page that's in list view. Remember? So let's say I just say shop down here. Right, so once you get to this page, you want to get to the page where it says like price, top brands, availability, and it gives you the option of doing the list or grid. So right now it's in grid view, right? I need to be in list view. So now that it's in list view, I would take this, right, and then go do the process that I've shown you, right? And then you do the same thing at a, maybe at Kmart, right? Kmart. Now, just say we're doing toys, and we want to do action figures and accessories. So we get done with that. We do, I don't know, sports and wrestling. Select that, and once again, you get to a page where it has like the recommended and all that. And so this would be the page to this page, right? This page it doesn't really have list view or grid on the website, and so you just click it like this, and you just pretty much click this URL, right? And like I said, on most of these things, if it has more than one page, so let's go to the pages of that. Right, it has a couple pages, so you just go to page 2, and you see how that number 2 comes up there, right here. All you do, and if you want to do 3, 4, 5, you just substitute that 2, 3, 4, and then you just go and let me come over here. After that, but after and that's how you do it. And then the last one will be Target.com. And as you can see in the background here, it's just scraping away while I'm explaining the rest of the software. So on Target, you can just go to one of the categories. Right? I'm just going to do pins, but you can do any of these as well. So let's just say you're doing pins. You just go to pins. category. And we can actually do shop all items too, because it's already in this cabinet. So we'll do that. And then same thing. It doesn't have the list of goods used, so you just roll with how it goes. But we have to see baby things. We have so many things. So excited. So okay, baby. Right? And then hit another page. And it will take that and obviously go and into the scraper. So you can see the scraper finish. See what it says that everything was done successfully. Analyze the report. And let's open it. Now we will go here. We want to sort it so I can find out which ones are good for FAO. So it says these products are good. So you can see now that FAO is over here, Amazon is over here. So I'm looking at these ones now. So this is Lego Superheroes. It says it's $23.98. Let's see if it's the same game over here. Lego Superheroes, Fortune Smash. Now, I want to go verify it. So I'm going to go over to Toys R Us. Right? Here's the product here. This is the product. Now let's see, is that the same product that's on Amazon? And this is it. So would I necessarily go and buy this? I don't know. You have to do your research and run it through your test system. But this is pretty much what it is. Let me see. Also, this is the same thing. So this is the same thing on it right here. This is another. Sometimes it has multiple. It has multiple listings on Amazon, and the program will pull maybe not pull the lowest price. So that's why I'm saying that you should check it, just to make sure on your investment. But right, and if you go to the picture, you can see that's what the picture looks like. So that's pretty much how to use the software, right? And if you wanted to compare this with other like Walmart, Target, you just simply hit close the program out because it can't scrape anything. Compare while that's running and add it. So it's got a when I say the program, I mean the spreadsheet. So once you close that out, I don't want to say the change. I'm just saying that right now. And then it'll compare with the other thing, and it'll do similar how it did with Amazon. So that's how you use the program. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll show you how to do it. I hope this helps you out, and enjoy your day. All right.